let's have a look at a problem that perhaps we might have to do by hand. Solve the following pair of linear equations using a graphical method to find their point of intersection. Both of these equations are in the form where we've got ax plus by equals c. That means that the best way to sketch these lines are using the xy intercept method. Now, if I was going to sketch these by hand, I would find where do these lines intersect on the x-axis when y equals 0, and where do they intersect on the y-axis when x equals 0. And that would then enable me to sketch. So let's look at that. So we've got x plus y equals 6. When x equals 0, we get 0, y equals 6. So there's one coordinate. When y equals 0, x equals 6. So that's that one. And then let's look at the second equation. When x equals 0, so I'm going to have to sub that in, I get 4y equals 20, y equals 5. So when x equals 0, y equals 5. Now let's have a look at what happens when y equals 0. Just give myself a bit more room. When y equals 0, I get, write the equation out again. 2x equals 20, x equals 10. So when x equals 10, y equals 0. Now I could sketch those on a graph like so. Alright, so I've cheated a little bit. There we go, let's just pop those coordinates on. Let's just double check I've done that right. So 0, 6 was this coordinate here, and then 6, 0 for this coordinate. And then I got when x is 10, y is 0, and when x is 0, y is 5. So we have our two lines. Now, when I put the intersections on there and draw them with straight lines, you can see that the two lines intersect at a point. Now, you'd have to draw these accurately to show on a grid that they cross when x is 2, y is 4. And the best way to do this is on your graphics calculator. The only trouble with equations that are in the form of ax plus by equals c is they're not in the form that the graphics calculator would take them. We need them to be y equals. And if you're going to put them on your graphics calculator, you will need to rearrange these to make them y equals. So I'm just going to show you how to do that now. So I've written the two equations down here. So the first one's easy. I just subtract x from both sides, and that gives me y equals 6 minus x. This one, I need to divide everything by 2 to make it simpler for myself. So I get x plus 2y equals 10. Then I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So I get 2y equals 10, take away x. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. It's going to be 5, take away x over 2. Both equations are now in the form y equals. So now I'm going to get the graphics calculator. Okay, so remember in the graph menu, so I'm going to type in 6, take away x was my, oh, it hasn't typed, hold on a second, let's just try again. 6, take away x was the first one, and the second equation was 5, take away x over 2. There we go. Press enter and draw the two graphs. Now, I've got to alter my V window, so I'm just going to quickly press F3 and F3 again to standardize it, exit and draw, and then I'm going to use GSolve to find where do those two lines intersect. And when I press intersect, we can see they intersect at the point 2, 4, which is what we got on the sketch just here. And you can see that point there. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about solving equations with x on both sides graphically.